Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Banga from Hanoi and now the headlines as usual. President Nguyễn Phúc receives Kazakhstani Deputy Prime Minister. Vietnam Airlines resumes and increases frequency of several flights. And later on, the Moths shoots video to promote Vietnam's beauty. President Nguyễn Phúc on August 18th hosted a reception for Kazakhstan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mukhtar Tillerberdi, who is paying official visit to Vietnam.
President Phúc affirmed that Vietnam always attaches importance to the good traditional friendships with Kazakhstan. The country also appreciates Kazakhstan's contributions and active role at the Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia. There is still an ample space for the two countries to develop economic ties, Phúc said, adding that the two sides should promote cooperation in the fields which are their strengths, such as agriculture, tourism, and transportation. For his part, Deputy Minister Mukhtar Tillerberdi congratulated Vietnam on achievements the country has gained in socio-economic development and international integration, as well as successful response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Vietnam is an important partner of Kazakhstan in the Asia-Pacific region, he said, emphasizing that Kazakhstan wishes to promote cooperation with the Southeast Asian nation in fields such as economy, trade, investment, tourism, transportation, and clean energy, among others. Also on August 18, Foreign Minister Bùi Thanh Sơn held talks with Kazakhstani Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mukhtar Tillerberdi. At the talks, the two sides agreed to soon organize a session of the Vietnam-Kazakhstan Intergovernmental Committee on Economic Trade and Scientific Technical Cooperation. They also agreed to study the possibility of establishing joint ventures in textile and food processing sectors. Minister Bùi Thanh Sơn welcomed Kazakhstan's interest in investment opportunities in Vietnam, including those in the financial sector. He suggested that Kazakhstan pay attention to and support Vietnamese investors operating in the country. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mukhtar Tillerberdi said economics and trade cooperation between the two countries still has a lot of room for development, especially in the fields of agriculture, tourism, and clean energy. He welcomed the plan to establish direct flights between the two countries. Within the framework of the talks, the two sides also exchanged views on a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern and agrees to strengthen cooperation at regional and international organizations and forums.
President Nguyễn Phúc, chairman of the National Defense and Security Council, had a meeting with the Economic Security Department of the Ministry of Public Security on August 18th. On behalf of the party's state leaders, President Phúc offered congratulations on the 77th anniversary of the traditional Day of the People's Public Security Force, August 19th. Over the past time, the Economic Security Force has made timely detection and effective settlement of complex issues emerging during the international economic integration process. It has also obtained numerous achievements in the crime fight while coordinating with ministries, sectors and localities to protect economic resources for national development. Appreciating the achievements, President Phúc asked the force to push ahead with advising the party and state about economic security protection and propose timely solutions to threats to economic security, among others. The force will also asked to stay alert and ready to respond to every circumstance, maintain information exchange with other countries' authorities to effectively settle external and internal threats to economic security. Vietnam has detected a number of new highly contagious Omicron subvariants, including BA.2.74, said the General Department of Preventive Medicine.
Other Omicron subvariants found in the country are BA.4, BA.5, and BA.2.12.1, according to the department. The Ministry of Health has warned of a spike in the number of new COVID-19 infections, as well as critical cases. Over the past week, Vietnam has recorded an average of 2,000 new COVID-19 cases each day. More than 100 seriously ill COVID-19 patients have been treated at hospitals. The General Department of Preventive Medicine has asked local authorities to update the number of new COVID-19 cases on a daily basis, so health authorities can have sufficient data to accurately assess the pandemic situation.
The national flag carrier Vietnam Airlines will resume flights connecting the center city of Da Nang with Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur and Thailand's Bangkok from September the 1st and September 15th, respectively, the carrier has announced.
Accordingly, the Da Nang-Kuala Lumpur route will see 4 flights per week, with aircraft departing on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, while the planes flying from Da Nang to the Thai capital will depart daily with each a day. From September the 15th, the airline will also increase the frequencies of flights linking Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City with the Republic of Korea, Seoul. After this move, there will be 10 flights per week in the Hanoi-Seoul route and 11 for the Ho Chi Minh City-Seoul route. On this occasion, Vietnam Airlines also offers promotional tickets for these flights.
Karasis, president of the Czech Writers Association, has been awarded the Consolation Prize at the 7th National External Information Service Awards in recognition of his contribution to popularizing Vietnamese culture in the Czech Republic, as well as promoting cultural exchange between the two countries.
The collection of Czech Vietnamese and Vietnamese Czech poems are edited by seist and writer and translator Đỗ Ngọc Việt Dũng. Also, a writer co-authors a collection of poems by Czech and Vietnamese poets. The 762-page bilingual book, which includes works of many famous poets, was honored at the 7th National Foreign Press Award. Vietnamese Ambassador Thái Xuân Dũng appreciated his contribution to popularizing Vietnamese culture and literary works in the Czech Republic, helping promote the relationship between the two countries. The Czech writer said it was a great honor for him to receive the award. It was difficult to translate from Czech to Vietnamese and vice versa, requiring the cooperation of many colleagues, he said, adding that cultural exchange will deepen the understanding between the Czech Republic and Vietnam.
Canadian pop rock band The Moffats has visited Sapa, a famous tourist destination in the northern province of Lao Cai, about 320 kilometers from Hanoi, and shot a music video to promote tourism. An exhibition is taking place at the Hanoi Museum to honor and promote craft villages and guild streets in Hanoi in the context of industrialization and modernization. It is expected to contribute to preserving the cultural heritage of Vietnam's capital.
The Hanoi Land of Hundreds occupation exhibition displays handicrafts and introduces the history of craft villages such as Bát Tràng in pottery, Quất Độc in embroidery, Vạn Phúc in silk, Phù Vinh in bamboo and rattan, and Định Công in jewelry. Special items at the exhibition include a painting by artist Hoàng Thị Khương, the only artisan in Quất Độc embroidery village, and sophisticated pieces from the Định Công jewelry craft village, where only 2 households are still engaged in the occupation. Items on display are distinguished by their sophistication in production and the skill of the artisans. In addition to displays of different items, there will also be performances and exchanges with artisans from villages every weekend. Hanoi boasted 1,350 craft villages in 2019, more than 300 of which are recognized as traditional craft villages. The Hanoi Land of Hundreds of Occupations exhibition is expected to promote typical craft villages in the capital among the public. It is open to visitors from Tuesday to Sunday every week.
Hanoi aims to earn increasing revenue from cultural business, which are expected to contribute around 10% of the city's gross regional domestic products by 2045, according to a plan newly introduced by the Municipal People's Committee.
Hanoi plans to raise the country industry's contribution to gross regional domestic products to 5% by 2025 and 8% by 2030. From now to 2025, Hanoi will focus its efforts on boosting a number of cultural industries in line with local advantages and potential, including cultural tourism, handicraft, performing arts, culinary, and exhibition. By the end of this decade, the capital also plans to turn the country industry into a key economic sector, driving the other's growth. The Municipal People's Committee has asked a department and units to raise awareness of country industry among their staff, build support policies and mobilize resources, and expand international cooperation for achieving the goal.
Dutch online travel agency Booking.com has included Dalat Resort City in the Central Highlands province of Lâm, often referred to as City of Love, among the world's 6 places for the summer's binge-worthy dating shows.
It's little wonder that Vietnam's honeymoon capital, with its poetic scenery and picture-perfect landscapes, is the location for an exciting dating show where participants go to put their relationships to the test, the website said. It also recommends that couples take swan-shaped boats to row in the Valley of Love, admire panoramic views from Lang Bang Mountain, or enjoy breathtaking sunrise or sunset over Xuân Hương Lake. They can also book a tour to explore the peaceful countryside on the outskirts of Dalat City, that is scattered with French-built colonial villas and farms cultivating strawberries. The other 5 romantic destinations on the list are Majorca in Spain, Tainan City in China's Taiwan, Talistem in Italy, Avignon in France, and Punta in Mexico. The list is based on the results of a survey of more than 24,000 respondents in 21 countries and territories planning to travel for business or leisure in the next 12 to 24 months.
Poaching and loss of habitat drove Delacour's languors to the verge of extinction nearly 3 decades ago, and they have been listed as critically endangered in the Vietnam Red Data book ever since. However, concerted conservation efforts have saved the red primate, with numbers now increasing to 250 in the northern province of Ninh Bình.
Delacour's langur is also on the list of critically endangered species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, or IUCN. They were named after French U.S. scientist Jean Theodore Delacour, who first discovered the primate in Vietnam.
A male has about 8 to 10 kilogram and a female 6 to 8 kilogram, and it has a new, completely unique coloration. It is a black body.
Scientists found some 300 individuals at the end of the 1980s. However, the IUCN said there were only 250 left in 2015 due to poaching for traditional medicine. Populations of the world's rarest animal can still be found in the Vân Long Nature Reserve in Ninh Bình Province and Limestone Mountains in Hà Nam Province. Trần Xuân Quang, a staff member at the Vân Long Nature Reserve, said Delacour langurs are spotted regularly and their health can be determined by the color of their fur.
The population now stands at some 200. Sometimes we can see baby langurs. Good conservation work has ensured the animals are in stable and good health.
According to Quang, local people, once a major threat to the primates, now give a helping hand to their protection and have made them a symbol of the region. Last year, a baby Delacour's langur was born on Ngọc Island in Chang An Landscape Complex, Ninh Bình Province, giving fresh hope for the revival of this rare primate. According to the primatologist, the Frankfurt Zoological Society of Germany has provided support for the Vân Long Nature Reserve to protect Delacour's langur. The joint efforts of various parties have paid off.